Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming to our Igniters. My name is Diguera Azoura, and I'm from Chad. I'm going to talk to you about opportunity today. Actually, normally I should have said equality, but I chose to talk about opportunity because I think that living in Chad, we don't have this thing called opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it. That's why I changed the equality for opportunity. Um, my, my presentation today will be about my body, my choice, leading to my future, my success. That means actually that I will get focused on the girls' education, leading to women's participation to the public decision making. So what I have been doing, I will just try to introduce myself. What I have been doing is that I am into girls' advocacy. Actually, I do fight against child marriage. I do fight also against female genital mutilation because in Chad, 58% of girls go through this issue. Most of the time in the south of the country because it's in their culture, as they say. I also deal with unwanted pregnancies, and most of the time within school because that is one of the major issues that face girls who are going to school. And when a girl becomes pregnant while going to school, what she does do is to stop going to school, and that means she doesn't have any future at all after that. We also provide sexual and reproductive health education to adolescent girls just to avoid them getting those pregnancies at the earlier age and while they are still at school. We also do women empowerment, psychological, economical, and this case is related most of the time to women who face the gender-based violence so that to help them to start a new life. We also fight against HIV among youth to reap the demographic dividend. And apart from that, I also run a public relation agency, and I promote the SDGs number 4 and number 5 towards institutions in Chad to promote quality education and gender equality wherever it's possible to be done. Apart from that, I also volunteer as a teacher in Jamena English International School. And I am currently a communication officer at UNFPA Chad, where I design and lead programs that help youth come across a better future. So why did I use opportunity instead of equality? Because women, as a woman, I am a woman. Women in Chad have no right to choose in whatever it happens to be. Worldwide, we have more than 62 millions of girls. Half of them are adolescents and are not going to school. But coming to my country, you will have Chad is having more than 56% of the population, which is all women. The statistic shows also that half of these are pregnant before the age of 18, and 68% of population is less than 15 years old. That means most of the population, the Chadian population, is youth-based. 62 of the illiterate women get wed before 17 years old versus 10% for those who completed their secondary school. That means only one thing. That means that when we have a woman who has gone further in her education, it's likely to happen that the children will go further and they will come and help the community after all and their country. Chad is the second country in Africa with more than 72% of girls less than 17 years old who face child marriage. Actually, this statistic was made last year. I think this year is even worse than last year. So what can we do to avoid all this? Besides all this, because the girl goes to child marriage, they have less opportunity to continue their education. They have less opportunity to get into public decision taking because right now we have less than 8% of women, Chadian women, who can take decision into public. How can we do to avoid all this? How can we deal with this situation? Barack Obama said the first educator of a child is the mother. How can we do to fulfill this thing? Just Corporation Action. Just Corporation is my institution. What we want to do is to continue advocating until full application of the law 006. Actually, it's a law made by the president of Chad to avoid child marriage within the territory of Chad. Secondly, we have to launch a campaign, My Body, My Choice, in November 2016. Within this campaign, we'll give girls empowers to decide when and how they want to have their babies. Like, if a girl goes to school, she doesn't have to have a baby because she has to go further. And how can she do that is by giving them access to contraceptives and all the things that she needs to have. Launching also the project Girls Do in 2017. And by this, we facilitate access to information to all the young girls, young men, and everybody that needs it, because access to information is the first important thing for the person to be able to take in charge his life so that it can be helpful to the community also. My projection is, as Michelle Obama said, educating girls can transform lives, families, communities in entire countries. When one girl is educated, the healthier they provide healthier and productive life. They gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to break the cycle of poverty and help strengthen their society. That's how I feel. That's my main objective. I know that men can do whatever they can to help promote the economic development in the country, but if we can come together with the men so that together we can go further, that would be the best. But you should be asking your question, why girls? Why am I only focusing on girls? Because I think that when equipped with the needed skills and opportunities, girls can be the best engine of change that the world could ever happen. You might also ask your question, how am I dealing with facing all this? Working at the UNFPA, having my own peer agency, having my NGO, dealing with all this. It's only that I think that I am a superwoman, and I was given an opportunity to be where I am and who I am. And I want to give the same opportunity to those girls who don't have it so that we can contribute to our community. Thank you.